on Mountain News this morning. The winter season just beginning. Students at one local college coming together to make sure their neighbors have what they need. And are you hearing more sneezing and coughing? Health leaders say respiratory illnesses are on the rise in Kentucky.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Tuesday, December 23rd. The time is now 6:28, and let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at your local forecast this morning. Megan, I'm just so excited for Christmas. I can't think about anything else.
No, I am the same way. It's like that one-track mind, definitely thinking about the holidays and that Christmas spirit. And I'm just excited for what everyone that I bought gifts is going to react to their presents. So let's talk about what those temperatures will look like as you are under that tree. I mean, we're talking 50s right now, and by the time we head into the afternoon, we're talking upper 50s and low 60s. But by Christmas Day, we're talking low to mid 60s as that forecast high. So it's definitely heating up here in eastern Kentucky with chances of upper 60s later this week. Now, in terms of what we're seeing on satellite and radar, though, it's really just painting the picture of a little bit of rain here and there, spotty showers, nothing too serious. You might want to have a raincoat, but if you don't, you'll be fine just walking in it very quickly and getting out to a little bit of some of that safety. But in terms of what we're going to be looking at, it's really just an all-day thing, starting to light up a little bit more towards the middle of the day. Neely.
All right, Megan, thank you. A deadly crash in southern Kentucky has claimed the life of a well-known man. 93-year-old Crip Moses died after a crash on US 25 in Knox County. Kentucky State Police are still investigating the cause. They believe the tractor-trailer was preparing to turn left. The trailer was blocking the southbound lanes when a Prius driven by Moses collided with it. His family says Moses was a hard-working man who did not have the word retirement in his vocabulary.
Anybody that knew him didn't forget him. He was just a very caring, very hard-working. Worked with him every day in Moses Drilling Company.
Along with working for the drilling company, Moses also served in the Air Force and lived all over the world during his service. Arrangements are pending at Knox Funeral Home. A beloved member of a southern Kentucky school and law enforcement community has died. School resource officer Pat Alford died of natural causes. He was only 56. Alford was the SRO at Lynn Camp Middle and High Schools in Knox County. He began with Barberville City Police, then transitioned to working at Bluegrass Airport in Lexington. He also worked as an arson investigator with state police before retiring and then devoting his life to working with school kids. His funeral will be Sunday at Hopper Funeral Home.
He cared deeply about the youth in Knox County. He was friendly. He would go out of his way to help the kids or help anybody in the citizens of Knox County.
Knox County school leaders say it's an SRO's job to keep kids safe and build relationships, and they say Alford did both. A Whitley County mother is now behind bars charged with murder. Jasmine Siller was arrested on Friday. She's accused of causing the death of her child on July 4th. Those details line up with the death of 16-month-old Lucas Maddie. State police believe Lucas drowned in a Whitley County swimming pool that night. Jasmine and another relative, Robin Siller, were indicted on murder and drug charges last week. They are both being held in the Whitley County Jail and have court dates scheduled for January. In Floyd County, one Pike County man is in jail after he reportedly threatened to kill a police officer. It happened last week when police say they were responding to a domestic situation in the Herald area. Police say Richie Ward admitted to grabbing and shaking his girlfriend by her shoulders. When one of the officers placed Ward in their cruiser, they say he tried to get away from them and said he would kill them and burn their houses down with their families inside. We have been covering the controversy of the free-roaming horses of eastern Kentucky since the spring. While many say they are part of the Appalachian cultures, others say they are a nuisance and deserve better lives. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino tells us how the Perry County Fiscal Court has partnered with the Appalachian Horse Project to try and protect these horses and bring tourism into the area.
It's just something in Kentucky, in our blood down here, that we love the horses and we want to do everything we can to help support them.
After many conversations of deciding what to do with the free-roaming horses, one nonprofit organization believes they have found a solution. The new Appalachian Horse Center at Minyard Farms in Perry County is aiming to open in the spring. The 80 acres of land will act as a safe haven for free-roaming horses in danger.
Some of those horses need rescued because either their weight issues, their health injuries, or they're now getting on the roads in many counties right now. So we're trying to help with that, and we just feel that the support of those horses are part of the heritage and culture of East Kentucky.
Bernice Ambergy, the welfare manager with AHP, says there are currently 7 rescued horses on the farm waiting to be adopted. But until the horses have a home, they are also believed to bring tourism to the area.
The Appalachian Horse Center will provide some educational activities and hands-on things with the horses, as well as maybe some therapy and job training in the future.
Perry County Judge Executive Scott Alexander says this project, along with others in the Leatherwood area, will help boost the economy in Perry County.
When you go to the off-road part, now all of a sudden, instead of just 2 days of riding, you've got a 1 day off here that you can come and visit the Appalachian Horse Center and see what all is happening there. And the overall is how do we grow our tourism, how do we get those outside dollars in, and this is another piece of that puzzle, and we're excited about that.
As the new Horse Center strives to serve 2 missions with 1 project. In Perry County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
Officials with the AHP say they hope to be open in the spring, and eventually the old Mildred house will be converted into an Airbnb for tourists to stay on the Horse Center's property. You can read more about this on our website at WYMT.com. Students from several counties have been collecting donations for the West Care Perry Klein Emergency Shelter, working with the University of Pikeville's Upward Bound program to provide some warm souls this winter. The Warm Souls Project planted donation boxes in schools throughout Pike, Floyd, Martin, and Letcher counties, accepting donations of new socks, gloves, and winter accessories. The donations were combined and delivered to the Pike County Emergency Shelter yesterday, bringing in approximately 1,000 pairs of socks and other items for neighbors in need.
It's really heartwarming. Like, it really is to see, like, the fact that these high school students were willing to help and, like, willing to take their time to get the word out and help donate to such a good cause.
Shelter officials say the sock donation should sustain them through the end of next year. A family gathered at the University of Kentucky Hospital to sing Christmas carols. Stacy Lease and her family have been singing carols at the hospital for the last 5 years. Lease says the purpose behind the family's yearly tradition is to spread holiday cheer and something even more special.
I had my brain surgery here at UK Hospital in 2020, right before the pandemic. I was the very last surgery here at UK. And I actually relearned how to talk because of the pandemic shutdown. I relearned how to talk by singing.
Lise hopes to continue caroling with her family and spreading holiday joy through song. A new initiative is aimed at helping Eastern Kentucky businesses find, train, and keep workers without adding extra costs. As WYMT's Caroline Mueller reports, the Eastern Kentucky Concentrated Employment Program has launched EKSEP Business Solutions, a rebranded approach to employer support.
The Eastern Kentucky Concentrated Employment Program has provided workforce services throughout the region since 1968. Now, EKSEP is formally launching Business Solutions, a division created specifically to support employers.
Business Solutions is our employer-facing division, so it's designed specifically to help businesses find, train, and hire new workers, and also connect with training and upskilling opportunities for existing workers.
EKSEP leaders say many employers need a simpler way to access workforce tools without having to navigate multiple agencies or programs.
Business Solutions is a concierge-style model of services, so there's one point of contact. That's our Business Solutions consultants who are embedded with our community action partners throughout our 23 counties.
One business already using those services is Mark Energy, a small company operating 2 surface mines in Line Fork and Eola with about 30 employees.
Pulling from a workforce that has not had a lot of reinvestment in it. So we have some employees who have been here the whole time, and then when we have turnover, it's pretty challenging to just go into the community in a job pool that's not well established.
Willie Adams with Mark Energy says EKSEP support has given his company more flexibility to grow while still hiring and training locally.
Well, there's a little risk in hiring a new employee, and some of the reimbursements that they offer remove some of that risk. And we want to invest in people and the community, and they help buffer some of the risk involved in reaching out to people who don't have the experience to do the job, but may want to get trained in our field.
EKSEP leaders say supporting businesses also means creating more opportunities for workers to stay in Eastern Kentucky. Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
EKSEP Business Solutions is available at no cost, and employers can learn more through their local Kentucky Career Center or by visiting eksep.org. We also have a link to an interest form inside this story on our website on WYMT.com. Right now marks the season of giving, and here in Kentucky, it's also the season of spreading illness. The Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services is warning everyone that certain respiratory illnesses are on the uptick right now. They say COVID-19 cases are low but increasing. Holly Sands with the Lexington-Fayette County Health Department says they are also seeing a lot of pertussis cases right now.
The problem with respiratory illnesses is that you are infectious and you don't even know it. So you're spreading it around before your symptoms even begin. And so we want people to be aware of that.
Sands says getting vaccinated against these illnesses is the biggest step you can take in protecting yourself. However, it takes about 2 weeks for someone to develop that immunity.
And here's an eye on satellite and radar. Still watching those spotty showers. They're rather quick movers, and while most folks are plenty dry right now, you do have that chance of seeing a little bit of rain all throughout the day on Tuesday. But in terms of temperatures, it will be a very pleasant forecast. A lot of 50s this morning with some 40s hanging on for some of our Virginia and West Virginia counties. But in terms of the afternoon, everybody will see those temperatures warming into the upper 50s and low 60s. Definitely a pleasant day in terms of those temperatures. But here's a look at that travel forecast for you. As we head throughout the day, we'll just see those temperatures continuing to warm up, hitting a high around those 4 o'clock time frame. Neely.
Well, thank you, Megan, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:41, and still to come on Mountain News this morning. The holiday season is once again merry in Asheville, North Carolina after last year's devastating flooding. We'll have those details.